Hi again, everyone. I'm Ollie Matthews. This is the Narcissistic Resistance. No contribution with this video. Couple things before I get to what I want to talk about. I'm basically through the queue. I got maybe 3 or 4 stories left. One old, a little bit older news story, and there's a private video left. But the queue is pretty much done. Everything I have is from the past 2 or 3 days. So I'll be getting to that either later today or definitely through the weekend. What's coming up next is videos for Kennedy from the Kennedy Remedy, who I posted our Skype call last week. She has some pretty intensive stuff, pretty long stuff that I'm going to work on for her. She wants to work long term, so this is going to be like a long term thing with Kennedy. She's really excited, so we'll be looking for that. That's going to post today. Also, I'm reviewing a book on narcissism for somebody's personal narcissistic story. I don't want to get into too much of it now with her mother. So I'm reading her book. I just downloaded it off the e-reader for the e-reader the other day. So I'm going to be getting through that. I'm going to be doing a full book review and video on that with links to the book if you want to check that out. So that's basically what's going on as far as the back queue. That's all gone, and what's going on with the channel. So if you want to get something in, it's Friday. We got the whole weekend. Skypes, phone calls, all that. I'm available. Any videos should be pretty much within a day or so now. I'm feeling my summer cold came on. It's cleared up. So I'm good to go. The nonsense with my mother dying. You know, I was frozen for a little while. Not frozen out of sadness, just I was losing hours at a time, just ruminating in my head. You know, just off and rehashing everything when something like that happens, and everybody dies. You just don't know how you're going to deal with it until it happens. You don't know. It's just a very, very, this is something a lot of you have dealt with before I have, and, you know, so I got a lot of good comments and, you know, hey, you're going to be going through some really, really weird feelings. Take your time with it. And I did, and I still am, and it's an odd feeling to know. And it's also a great relief to know I will never have to hear that voice again. I will never have to deal with that chaos. That chaos is gone. That uncomfortableness and the tension, the constant tension and chaos that is gone. But what I did want to talk about, narcissism related, is I did a Skype yesterday with somebody who I've Skyped with a bunch of times. And, you know, something that came out when I was speaking to this person was, you know, they're no contact from their family. They live a good distance away from their family. Their family has no way to contact them other than this person allowing it. Has no way to get to them, no way to contact them, other than the person I'm Skyping with reaching out. And this person just kept saying, I'm afraid, I'm afraid, I'm afraid. That I'm like, well, what are you afraid of? They have no way to get to you. Who could they possibly poison? They've already poisoned everybody. Nobody's come to your defense. So what at this point is there to be afraid of? And there was no answer, because it's not fear. It's not fear that makes you keep trying with the narcissist. It's not. Look, with my mother dying, I've always known this about humans and people in general. We're not meant to be alone. We're social beings. We're meant, okay? We do best in a family unit. That's how we're meant to be. We're meant to be in a family unit. That's how our biology is. So what we have here If our natural instinct is to be in a family and to gravitate towards family, what do you do when your family is completely toxic? We're fighting nature. That's the problem, because we have to. Because when you're dealing with narcissism, nature will kill you. Nature will destroy you, because nature is toxic. Every human wants a loving family, wants a family unit, wants to be loved and appreciated and all that. And that's not in the cards for us. That is not who raised us. That is not who we've dealt with our whole life. But we have an odd subconscious. That same subconscious that throws red flags at us and warns us, also, when we're away from them, can drive us back to them as well. Because that's nature. That's biology. And what it is we're not afraid. Because there's nothing to be afraid of. What it is you're fighting biology. You're fighting nature. Because we have to, and that's what makes it so difficult. Because we are inclined to have these loving families, to go towards family. But our families are toxic, and our families will destroy us. And it goes against. We have to go against nature in order to survive, and that's what drives us crazy in isolation. Because it is natural to want a family. It is natural to want the people who you have the same DNA with to respect you and love you and take care of you. And not take care of you an adult. Well, take care of you as a child, obviously. To care about your feelings or just to care about you. And that's not what we have, and that's not what's in the cards for us. So what makes a lot of this so difficult is we actually have to go against nature, because nature is toxic in our situations. So I wanted to kind of get that out there, because I thought it might help a lot of us. So when you are no contact and you have those urges to think that maybe there's something you can say, that argument, you're finally going to make the right argument, that they're going to see the light and they're going to fall to their knees and they're going to be like, I was wrong and I'm so sorry. And it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. Sometimes nature makes mistakes. We have to fight. We have to fight nature in order to survive the narcissist. That's the sad thing. And that's why there's so much confusion about it. There's so many twisted and mixed feelings about it. Because it's not natural. But it is necessary. So, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you want your story read on the channel, you have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you'd like to set up Skype, a phone call, have a private video made, or a Facebook live chat, or you'd like to sponsor a video like this for someone who needs help and can't afford it, or just make a contribution to the channel in general to keep it supported, growing, and successful. Because this channel survives 100% on contributions from all of you guys. Without you, all of this goes away. And quite frankly, this past month, I'm a little bit behind. We're a little bit behind the 8 ball. So any support would be awesome. You guys know what to do with the PayPal and email links in the description box. Also, please like and share this video wherever you can. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And be sure to click the subscription bell to be notified of all my video uploads. I'm Ollie Matthews. This has been The Narcissistic Resistance. Take care.